diamonds worth millions of dollars apiece.
The earrings are $400,000 to $600,000, and the necklace is $2 million to $3 million.
Cheaper deals at pawn shops for those slightly less well off.
You got some change, sir?
Shoppers with big wallets lured in by the most glamorous items. And 99-cent stores where customers count pennies.
It happens a lot. Even they say, oh, give me my change. I say, I'm thinking I don't have my penny. And I give them their penny.
The state of New York is home to around 19 million people. It's where 380,000 millionaires and 70 billionaires live. Meanwhile, 3 million people are on food stamps. New York City is split into two different worlds. The richest and poorest districts in the United States are right here. Prosperity and poverty brushing by each other on a daily basis. Although many seem to be blissfully unaware.
It's being promulgated by our new leader, Obama, and I think it's a tragedy that he's making it an issue in an election this year.
Economic inequality in the Big Apple has reached crisis levels.
The gap used to be between the rich and the poor. It's now between the super rich and increasingly the super poor, people who are just not making it in our society and nobody's trying to help them.
Luxury for those who can afford it is aplenty. New York social clubs display hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of art, the finest interiors, and one-of-a-kind cosmetic services.
It's skin rejuvenation. It's very private. Used to be invitation only.
It is the most innovative skincare business in the world.
Auction houses tempt the rich with the most exquisite jewelry.
It's a 33-carat diamond, the Elizabeth Taylor diamond. The estimate is $2.5 to $3.5 million. And we do expect it to achieve at least that. We do expect everything to sell, but to speculate on the final price is next to impossible.
While millions are spent here, just across town, money is only dreamed of.
The mega, you catch a number, you can win $200,000. I don't know, easy. Because that's not for the poor people win, all the rich people, like Wall Street. But a couple of days ago, 3 million persons win.
Limos are packed with glam riders of the Big Apple.
I think they ought to go get jobs, and there's a lot of jobs. If you really want to work, you can find work.
The 75-year-old grandmother of 7, fixing her old car with her own bare hands, begs to differ.
Folks seem to think that, you know, everybody can go and get a job. There are no jobs available. These days, even the poor people, you can't get a job cleaning.
Mother Snipes works at a church and knows the face of poverty all too well.
People still hungry, you know. And then some people are, you know, they're ashamed to even accept help when you're trying to we give out food and clothing on Saturdays here.
Although very visible in New York, the extreme gap between those well-off and those struggling is a trend all across the U.S.
30 years ago, the United States had less inequality than most other advanced industrial countries. Today, 30 years later, we are the #1. We have the most extreme inequality between rich and poor, and it's scattered all over the country.
This is what made Occupy Wall Street protests spill out and stick around on the streets of America.
Things are really bad. Our society is broken. To face those things is to face a huge challenge, and I think people are afraid of change.
And it's big change that's needed to improve the disparity.
Make those who've done real well over the last 30 years, give some of that back. That's why some of us argue for taxes on rich people in this country.
But this is not happening anytime soon.
More than half of the members of Congress are millionaires, so they're very wealthy people. And then all of their campaigns are funded by big corporations, by the wealthy. They know that if they want to get reelected, they're going to have to be good to the people who have given money to their campaigns.
This leaves behind those in need.
I just win $50 and I'm still not happy.
With nothing left but to hope for a miracle this holiday season. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.